Hey guys, my name is Caroline Ruby and welcome back to my channel. I've missed you guys. I feel like I haven't filmed a video in so long. I took the entirety of last week off because it was my birthday. I recently turned 18 and so I was just enjoying my weekend, spending time with my friends and family. On my actual birthday, I had a swim meet for my school. It was conference champs and our team won. Then the next day I had my birthday dinner with all of my close girlfriends. We went to one of my all-time favorite sushi restaurants. We just had a super fun time. I actually posted a picture from that dinner on my Instagram. And then the weekend of the 21st to the 22nd, my absolute best friends and I had planned a trip to go up and ski in the mountains. So we drove all the way up on Saturday. We skied for like the twilight hours. So it was from 1 to 9 p.m. Then after that, we went and got pizza, went back to our cabin that we rented, spent the night, celebrated, and then we made the long drive back on Sunday. I feel like it would have been really cool for you guys to come along with me and see everything that I did for my birthday. But honestly, sometimes I have to put myself first. And I knew that I would enjoy my time so much more if I was just living in the moment. Obviously, I love vlogging, I love making videos, but it does kind of get your mind off of the moment when you're just like whipping out the camera randomly. But yeah, that's what I wanted to sit down here and talk to you guys about today. Just being 18. This is gonna be kind of like a podcast style video. I'm just gonna be sitting here talking. I don't really have anything planned out. I just want to like make a video diary and talk about like why I'm so proud of myself and how far I've come. Do some like reflection. I don't know. As I've said in previous videos, I'm a super nostalgic person, and so I'm just making like a little time capsule right now. So this is me. I'm 18 years old. I'm feeling super grown up. Like I feel like I've opened myself up to so many opportunities this year. And like looking back, I cannot even fathom how far I've come. This time last year, I was just getting back from leaving my exchange early. I studied abroad in Germany last year. Or actually, it would be 2 years. So I went there in 2021. Oh my God, that's so weird. But basically, I was really struggling with my mental health while I was abroad. And so I ended up leaving my exchange early. I was living abroad for about 5 months and then I came back in January. And literally this time last year, I was deep in an eating disorder. I was like severely depressed, anxious all the time. I was seeing my therapist twice a week. I was really struggling with family issues. I was just like a whole wreck. And on top of that, I was being like such a perfectionist and trying to make up for leaving my exchange year early that I was taking 4 AP classes. And if you're not from the States and you don't know what AP classes are, basically they're just advanced placement classes that can help you rank higher in your class. Earning a higher grade in an advanced placement class is worth more than just a regular class. And also if you do well on AP exams, then sometimes you can test out of college classes. And so I was just like really struggling last year. I was like super isolated. I was only focusing on my studies and of course hyper fixating on food. When I was living abroad in Germany, I suffered from binge eating disorder. I actually made a video about it and how I recovered. If you want to go watch that, I'll have it linked. But then when I came back, I went through a phase of severe restriction and exercise addiction. I was just not happy and I wasn't able to like live in the moment and appreciate anything that I was doing. Like January of last year, my family went on a vacation to Florida and I literally have a journal entry where I'm writing about like the whole time I just wasn't able to focus on living in the moment, enjoying anything that we were doing because I was so in my head. And fast forward to now, I feel like a completely different person. I've done so much like self-growth work, inner child work, reflection. I'm just living completely for myself right now, and it's not selfish to say that. My life is my life and I've finally taken control over it and I know exactly what I want to do. I'm so happy right now. I've got this channel that's going great for me. I've got almost all my college stuff done. My classes in school are awesome this year. I've reconnected with so many old friends and made new friends. I've become so confident in myself. I used to be so insecure. Like I used to have really bad people-pleasing tendencies. I was always trying to be the absolute perfect daughter for my parents. I would constantly overthink like everything I said and did because I thought everyone was judging me all the time. But now I've learned like I simply do not care. Like I've let it all go. I'm just living in the moment. I'm living for myself and I am so proud of myself for everything I've accomplished so far. Like I've worked my ass off my whole life. I had a 10-year swimming career. I just finished my school season off strong. I've worked through some serious mental health issues and I finally found the confidence to ask for help when I need it. I don't suppress anything anymore. I've gotten amazing grades and I've really put myself out there for college applications. I actually have an interview for Stanford University tomorrow. I'm doing well financially. I'm learning how to save my money. I'm starting to invest. I started a savings account that'll help build my interest over time. I've invested so much time into self-care. I have a morning routine and a night routine that I do every single day. I'm feeding and nourishing my body the way that it needs to be. I'm not restricting any more food. I've been binge free for over a year now. Like guys, you don't understand man, everything is just going so great right now. And this isn't meant to be like a brag. Like, I don't want to be boastful about my accomplishments or anything like that, but it's not bragging to be proud of how hard I work. I don't think it should ever be seen as a negative for recognizing your own accomplishments. Like, I don't know why there's this narrative that talking too much about yourself or being proud of things that you've worked your ass off for, like, I don't know why there's a narrative that it's bad. It's not. I'm coming to a place where I feel so confident in saying that. I just feel like there's so much weight off of my shoulders right now. Like, sure, I haven't heard back from my dream schools yet. I don't even know if I'm getting into those colleges. I mean, in my head, I have an exact idea of where I want to go, what I want to do, what I want to accomplish in life, but like none of that is set in stone. The difference is I'm not letting that control me anymore. I used to have super serious like control issues. That's actually where my eating disorder stemmed from, is like I didn't have any control in my environment around me, so I sought that in food. And now I've learned to like let things go, not in the sense that I don't care about anything anymore, but I just let things go that are completely out of my control. There's no sense in worrying about things that you can't control, and I promise it feels so freeing once you're able to let those things go. Okay, so that was my little reflection rant. Basically, overall, I'm really proud of how far I've come. And I feel like now turning 18, I've entered this whole new era of adulthood. I feel so mature, like all grown up. This is crazy. Like, I can't even comprehend that I'm an adult now. I'm literally gonna be voting in the next election. Like, now all of my personal choices and things that I choose to do with my life are all held fully accountable by me. I'm no longer a minor. I can't just like push my mistakes onto my parents or anything like that. It's all me. And that used to scare me, but now it feels so empowering because I know within myself that I'm always gonna make the right choice for myself. And so it's like a reward knowing that everything is gonna pay back to me. Moving right along, let's talk about some upcoming plans that I have. These next few months are gonna be crazy. I am on my last semester of high school. I'm a senior. I'm about to graduate. Wait, what month is it? January, February, March, April. Less than 5 months until I graduate. Like, that is so crazy. Because of COVID, I've really only been in high school for like 2 full years. I was in high school basically all of freshman year. Just like the very end when we had that extended spring break and then it turned into, you know, COVID, whatever. But I consider that basically a whole year. Sophomore year, I did not go into school once. It was fully virtual. Junior year, I did my exchange for half of the year and then I spent the other half of the year in person in school. And then this whole year, I've been in person. I'm at school from like 8 to 1 every day. I have classes with all of my best friends. I always have someone to talk to. None of my classes have been super duper hard this year, so I've found like a really nice balance of having free time and then doing schoolwork too. And these next few months are gonna fly by. I just have so much fun stuff planned. So this month was super fun. Obviously, my birthday, my ski trip. I'm going ice skating with my friends today. Next month is Valentine's Day, and I've planned a Galentine's Day party with my best friends. I'll definitely be sure to film that for you guys because we're gonna be doing like cute little girly things like baking heart cakes and making little heart pizzas, watching cute little rom-com movies. March is spring break, and then I'm also going to a St. Patrick's Day party. And in late March, I actually hear back from most of my top colleges whether I got in or not, so that's something to look forward to. April, I have prom, and then also my best friends and I just planned a trip to Disney because we have almost a second spring break. It's Easter break, and so we're literally just driving to Orlando and we're gonna go to Disney for like 4 days. In May, I have my AP exams and then I'll be done with school. And Kelly and I are also going to a Sabrina Carpenter concert, so that's gonna be really fun. And then in June, I graduate. Like, this is so crazy to think about. And like saying all those things out loud, I've realized how important it is to just always have something to look forward to. Like, you have to keep life fun. Last year when I was deep in my depression, I like really never gave myself anything to look forward to. I didn't plan trips, I didn't do self-care stuff, I didn't spend enough time with my friends and family. I got so in my head that I was like self-isolating. But now that I'm out of that, I've realized how important it is to always give yourself something to look forward to. Every single day, I make sure I do something that makes me happy. If that's going and getting a $7 coffee, so be it. If that's lighting a candle and doing my skincare, so be it. If that's having a little bedtime treat, so be it. Like, it can be all these little things that just make each day worth it. When I was struggling, I was always looking to the future. I was like, oh, next year will be better. Once I graduate high school, things will be better. Once I get into my dream school, once I graduate my dream school, once I'm an adult, once I have a family. Like, I was just fast forwarding so much that I wasn't living in the moment. And so living actually became really awful. Like, I didn't enjoy any aspect of my day. I was just studying and then always getting in my head about things and having panic attacks and then going to sleep and repeating everything the next day. And I would always tell myself, oh, it's gonna be worth it because then I'll be successful or then I'll be happy. Like, once I can finally relax, I'll be happy. But I'm still still working. Like, I'm still working really hard on this YouTube channel. I'm still working really hard on college applications and scholarships. I'm still working really hard to maintain all A's in my classes. But the difference is I'm making time for myself within every day so that living my day-to-day life doesn't feel like a chore anymore. Like, I genuinely look forward to waking up every morning, having my breakfast, seeing my friends at school, maybe exercising, maybe spending more time with friends, getting some work done, and then doing some self-care as a little reward. Like, genuinely, life is all about balance, and living in the present is so amazing. So if you want any advice from a recently turned 18-year-old teenage girl who's still in high school, it's to find the joy in every single day, because it's gonna make life in the long term just so much more enjoyable. Start making more time for yourself, and I promise good things are coming your way. They did for me. It just took a little bit of time, a little bit of inner work, a little bit of reflection, and here we are. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you for joining me on this little ramble, reflection, advice little video. I don't know, I've not really made like a little sit down advice video in a while. So if you enjoyed it, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. If you know someone who's struggling or just needs a little uplifting message, be sure to share this video with them. Click that subscribe button down below if you haven't already and join our little family. Comment down below absolutely anything you want. I always have my other socials linked in the description down below if you want to go follow me on those. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking with me as I go through all these different life phases. I'm so lucky to have an audience to share my life with online, and I appreciate you guys so much for always engaging with me, letting me know that you're there and you actually care about what I have to say. So yeah, I love you so much. I appreciate you so much. I hope you have an amazing morning, afternoon, or night.